Oh, there we go, neutral, nice. The old neutral, the old 1 neutral 2. Here we go.
So put it either in Rider Pro or off-road mode.
Okay.
You're definitely pro.
Hell yeah, brother.
Mode.
Pro into the ditch.
Into the dirt.
That's right.
That's why I got this, because that's a crash bar.
Yeah, we're okay.
We're all good.
These are only plastic. We can replace those. We're good. There we go. Ready to rip. Okay guys, we are cruising now. We are in off-road pro mode and we are cruising with these guys, which is not really my forte, but I want to get more into like logging roads, gravel roads, things like that, because I'm getting older now. You know, that's what you do in your 30s. You take up adventure riding, and it's awesome to have a bike like this to do it with. Just sucks, it's so dusty. Hell yeah, this is awesome. I'm not the most comfortable though, so I'm going to be probably heading towards the back and being a little baby, because now we've turned off all the ABS, we've turned off all the traction control, all the nannies, so now we're ADVing. Oh yeah, locking up the back tire already. That's hilarious. It's comfortable sitting or standing. That's awesome. I'm gonna be so dusty after this. I'm gonna wash all my gear. This guy in front of me is gnarly. Oh, there we go. Got a little wheel spin there. I'm definitely slow compared to these guys. Well, I mean, keeping up, but they're like on purpose losing the back end and having fun. It's not my bike. I don't want to go down. I'm too hurt. It costs too much to crash as a Canadian down here. I have insurance, so. Can't see anything with all this dust though. That is hilarious. It's fun as hell though. If in doubt, gas it out. I'm just not confident in dirt because I just don't ride it enough, you know? I know it's not really dirt, it's like loose gravel, but I would not take my Super Duke down here, I'll tell you that much. Private, keep out. That was good. That was fun. There she is. It does look really good in person. The photos didn't do it justice. I like the gold, the fog lights, like everything's LED. The white with the silver, the big front tire, like it just looks the business. Of course it's white, so it suits your boy. I like that the white aesthetic. It's nice. Hell yeah. Oh, having a chat here. Are we going back or?
Yeah, I mean, our route is completely disemboweled, and plus we're going to be messed for time. On the way back, we're going to stop for gas. We'll have 2 pumps. Terry will take one, I'll have one, and everybody just get in the line and go. Okay? Awesome.
Okay, getting some fuel. Oh. Okay, so now we're gonna go back. The route was just destroyed because of that crash, unfortunately. So we're now cruising down here, going back where we came. Yeah, it's so fun. I can see myself doing this, you know, getting like a tent and stuff and going camping. This is awesome. Yeah, I need to get in front. These guys are going a little too slow. Well, yeah, this is freaking awesome. This is so much fun though. I wish we were on the real, like the actual like real course, because it was more like a trail and off-road. This is just dirt road just to try it out, but that's okay. You didn't know it was going to be a crash. Oh yeah, there we go. Now no one's watching me get a little more confident on the bike. It's so funny. Hello! Nice lady. Oh man, like, I'm so happy just to be on a bike. I've not ridden since like July. Well, you guys know I have no content. I haven't ridden since July of last year, or my last crash with the Supermoto. So I've just been like relaxing and chilling. So it's so nice to be out in the sun. Like, why do I live in Calgary? I've been asking myself that all question. February on the bikes, enjoying being outside, you know? This thing just pulls. If you had better tires, the guy was saying, there's some off-road guys here and adventure guys here. They're saying if you had proper tires, they could just rip this. But with a street tire, it's a little more kind of like daunting, if you will. So keeping that in mind too, is such a street tire, but I could be doing this in February, not like looking at my bike, wondering why I'm not out riding. Yeah, and they really don't want us to do wheelies and stuff, so we can't. That's what happens with like a really like lead ride like this. You can't really have too much fun like you would on your own bike, which is fine. It's not your bike, but hey, here we are. I would love to do this more often. I've always wanted an adventure bike. They're just so expensive. Oh yeah, we are cruising now, big boy. Catching up. Like, we're doing like 100 kilometers an hour. This is so fun. Sorry about my camera down there. Probably got like a nice dick view. That's about it. Can't say that. Demonetized. There we go. That was hella fun. There we go, back into sport mode. My Canadian buddy here from Montreal. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, it's a good looking bike, it really is. So I met this guy, he's from Montreal. So he's one of the only other Canadians on this trip, which is kind of cool. There's Stan from Vancouver, and then him and myself as 3 Canadians out of 44 people. The rest are all from the States, so it's kind of cool. Got some Canadians on the trip. Because we're in Tucson, there was no direct flights too, so all of us had to come in a day early, and it sucked. What is he doing? And it sucked, absolutely sucked, because of the layover, the connecting flight, the delay from de-icing from Calgary. I heard it like absolutely started snowing when I left. And it was a pain in the butt to get down here. I had to go 2 hours away from the destination and back to Arizona. So I went Calgary, Seattle to Arizona. So it's kind of a silly flight, but what can we do, because Canadian, there's no direct flight from Calgary. But and he had to go Montreal to Chicago to here. So we all had some interesting flights. But yeah, freaking awesome out here though. The back of my neck is so burned. Oh yeah, some of you guys on Instagram, you guys missed the yo. It's your boy back with a brand new video. Oh man, my mood is like, I've been working my butt off this winter, and I'm so happy to be on the bike, so happy. I really miss it. Hell yeah. Like, it's so warm out here too. It's 25 degrees. Well, 75 F's freedom units. So 75 F is about 22 degrees Celsius. So yeah, minus 30 is 45 divided by 2. Yeah, so 22 is about 22 degrees Celsius right now. And it feels so warm for 22. Or I'm just used to minus 30 the last little bit, which is almost like minus 30 Fahrenheit, by the way. Like, it was so cold in January. So it just feels hot. Like, I'm not used to it. I'm just so hot. I'm snowcat, I'm always hot. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I know I'm not gonna be the best to talk about this bike because I don't have too much adventure like experience. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've ridden adventure bikes many times. I've ridden GS's, the old Triumph. I had Triumph 800 Tiger in India, so you guys remember that bike. Like, I do like the adventure class because of it's the best way to tour, in my opinion. Like, touring is the best on an adventure bike. It's comfortable, windscreen baggage. So I don't really know, I can't really go into too much detail over the difference from the 800, but I do know it's quick. It has a quick shifter up and down, which is amazing. Great technology. I can't show you the Triumph Connect app because it doesn't work with iPhone 10. It would show my music, I can control my volume, could do all that fun stuff. So that's coming, but I don't have that with the iPhone 10R. I have the XR 10R. So the support's coming for that phone, but it can connect to a GoPro via Bluetooth. You can control your GoPro through the thing, like heated seat for passenger and driver. It's got some really cool features. So I know other bikes have that too, and I can't really comment on what they have and don't have. But from my experience with other adventure bikes, this is the most tech I've ever ridden with. Like, the coolest display, easy to read in the bright sun. Very easy to look at everything you need. The controls are very intuitive. The controls are very well made. So I mean, from a motorcyclist point of view, it seems like a very well built machine, and it's comfy as hell. Like, the stock seat on this thing, absolutely comfy. I didn't get to ride the normal road version. I don't really care for that. I want this version is what looks better in my opinion as well. Plus the wheels aren't cast, so if you go off-road it's more flex, you can't bend the wheel. That's why you have like the spoked wheel. And yeah, it's been an absolute hoot to ride this thing. I mean, I'm no professional reviewer, but hopefully my comments mean something, because the wide bars, it even has heated grips. So in Calgary, like, these would block the wind, and then you have the heated grips to keep your hands warm. Plus, if you're off in the bush, it stops the bushes from smacking your hands. This thing is sick, absolutely sick. The only thing though, I think the new GS 1200 has keyless go, so like no keys. This does have a key, but I mean, for all the tech this bike does have, I was assuming it might have a keyless ride system. Maybe it's an option, I don't know. We didn't have any briefing like a normal media event. Like when I went down to Hollywood with Can-Am Spyder at the Riker launch, they had like a media briefing beforehand, a presentation, so we could learn about the bike, and then off we went. We just went for a ride. This is not like a press launch. The press launch already happened. This is just, hey, let's go for a ride and enjoy the bike, and that's about it. So I chose to go blind into this and just not learn about it before, because I'm always like that. I'm always prepared learning about stuff. Like, I'm just like, meh, I want to go for a ride, just go for a rip and enjoy. So I can tell you guys, through and through, very, very enjoyable. Yeah, this is the version to get. This thing is sick. I'm gonna ask this guy's crazy off-roader, see how he liked it. Yo!
This thing has cruise control.
Yeah, it's cruise control. Yeah, you hit set, sit in the back seat.
Yeah, I saw that. You don't have to hold it a couple seconds.
Yeah, you hold it and it goes. What do you think about the bike on the dirt? Like, did you like it?
It's fun.
It's fun, eh? That's awesome. I know it's not like what.
The tank is very well made.
The tank's well made?
Because you're not stretched out. Like the Africa Twin is a fucking, it hurts your leg, but you have to
okay.
And when you're standing up, you have the horseback riders twisted leg thing.
Yeah, what, standing up is comfy too.
Stand up straight.
Yeah. Awesome. That's good feedback. And then you can change the display, its style.
Still gotta play around with it.
Yeah. There's so.
I don't know. It's different.
Yeah. So you can change that. There's 4 different styles. See, 4 different. So you go here, style 1, style 2, style 3, style 4.
That's different down.
It's got so much stuff. I like the tack and then the speed. So there you go. From an off-roader's perspective, this guy's crazy. We're showing photos the other night. We're hanging out, just showing photos, shooting the shit. And I'm showing like my knee down, my wheelie, and every time it's like, here, I crashed, here, I crashed, here, I crashed. And this guy is crazy off-roader. So that's really cool to see that perspective. There you go, that's the freeway. The 10, I think that was. Oh, I did it, got on camera. Oh shit. And I gotta say, the quick shifter up and down is so good. Even between 1 and 2, it's not clunky. Like, it's just so smooth. Like, I'm gonna do a downshift right now. Look at this. Bam, 5 to 4. Not even like one bit of motion in it. It's unreal. Alright guys, so we're going back to the hotel. This might be a little bit boring. I will chat with you guys once we get into the city a bit more, and then we'll hit the hotel and go for some food. I'll bring my vlog camera. We'll get some food with the boys, some drinks, some shenanigans.